The standoff between both parliamentary leaders stemming from last week's controversial Access to Information ATI amendment proposal is deepening. The opposition leader and the Prime Minister both discussed possible changes to the time frame for public access to cabinet documents. However, they have different accounts of the conversation, with the Prime Minister today sticking to his original position. A stinging statement from the opposition leader, Dr. Peter Phillips, on the weekend all but called the Prime Minister a liar. Following public outcry about the amendment which proposed increasing the time cabinet documents are to be withheld from public access from 20 to 70 years, the government said the Prime Minister had briefed the opposition leader about the resolution, sought his support, and tabled the resolution only after Dr. Phillips agreed to it. Dr. Phillips responded, saying Mr. Holness's statement is untrue and is an incomplete and unfaithful representation of the conversation between himself and the Prime Minister. According to Dr. Phillips, in a brief informal conversation, he pointed out to Mr. Holness that exempting cabinet documents from public view for 70 years was too long. Dr. Phillips insists that the Prime Minister misrepresented their conversation, bringing to an all-time low the trust that ought to exist between parliamentary leaders. But on Monday, the office of the Prime Minister responded. In a release, Prime Minister Andrew Holness said he stands by his statement regarding his briefing of the Leader of the Opposition and the response of the Leader of the Opposition. At a PNP press briefing also on Monday, Dr. Phillips repeated his assessment of Mr. Holness's report of their conversation, calling it self-serving and inaccurate and unprecedented.
I have had the opportunity over many years to deal with many other parliamentary leaders, including from his side, Mr. Siaga and Mr. Golding, and I've never had this experience. And I think it brings the prospect of the usual exchanges that should take place into question.
So with both sides sticking to their version and communication at an all-time low, will both leaders have any conversation going forward?
Maybe with third parties present. Who knows?
Herman Green, TVJ News.